Oh. I forgot. Hi friends, my name is Jasmine and today I would love to share one of my hobbies with you that I have been in touch with, and I love it since I can remember, like ages ago. And I remember at school time when we had our summer holidays, I actually took a very small or short course for it as well, and that is how to apply henna. To be honest, I haven't done it as a profession outside, but I do get messages from my friends and family to apply their henna when it is festival times. And now festival time is here, and because of the conditions that are outside, it is a little bit scary still to go outside and get these done by a professional person. So I thought, why not I share something that is simple, easy for you guys to actually try it at home yourself. Now, in today's episode, I'm actually going to make the henna paste with just natural ingredients, easily available in the house, and that should, as far as it has always given it to me, it should actually give you guys a nice dark stain that should last you at least a few weeks, couple of weeks at least. And after this episode, the second episode will be how we make the henna cones, that too with very simple things that you can find in your pantry. And the third episode will be a very simple henna design that I think it should be very easy for everyone to be able to make, because I have taught it to my cousins and they are able to do it themselves. So let's get started. Alright, the things that we need for this, obviously you need your henna. I use Ayur Herbals henna, Rajasthani MEHNDI. Now the reason is it actually has, I've tested a few different brands, and I think this particular brand actually has quite a natural texture. It also gives you a very nice extra rich color. It's got a dark brown color that I have here. This one, now make sure when you buy your henna, you definitely check the manufacturing date and the expiry date, because henna does expire. So don't use any henna that has passed the expiry date, or even if it's close to the expiry date, it can expire within the bag. Now I have this open bag, but I've opened it only a week ago. Don't leave an open henna for a very long time. It will not give you a good stain. So that's my Ayur henna. Second thing I need is lime or lemon. You can use any of those. I'm using about half a lemon. That depends on how much henna you're using, but I will tell you the quantities in a minute. After that, I'm using some powdered sugar here. I've got about 2.5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. The reason of using sugar is it actually makes the henna a little bit sticky. So when you apply it, it just doesn't dry off and fall off your hands. You want the henna to stay on your hands for as long as you can. Next thing you need, the secret ingredient, is eucalyptus oil. Now I found eucalyptus oil. You can use tea tree oil, or feel free to use lavender oil if you're not very you're not comfortable with the smell of eucalyptus or tea tree. You can use either of those, these particular oils. And just one tip, if you're a person who doesn't like the smell of henna, or your partner or your friends or family or people living with you do not like the smell of henna, one tip is, which I've tried before as well, you can add a few drops of rose essence in the henna paste once you make it. Not the rose water, but rose essence. Rose water is actually going to make it quite watery, and then you're gonna struggle with the quantities and the consistency. So rose essence is perfect. Alright, things that you need, utensils. You need a bowl that you can use to actually strain your henna. When I was learning, or when I did the course, we actually used to use nylon dupattas or nylon cloth. Unfortunately, I don't have that available right now, but there's a trick to that which will be shown in episode 2 when we make the cones with the paste. Right now, I'm just going to strain it. The reason for straining it, you want to get rid of any twigs or any kind of like parts of the henna powder that might be quite thick and it gets stuck in your cone later on. So we're going to strain it, and I've got a spoon and a bowl here to just kind of mix everything together. And do remember to keep yourself or hold on to some wipes so that you don't stain your hands while you're making the paste. Alright, let's get started. Alright guys, now I'm just gonna strain my henna powder. This is about 80 to 90 grams of henna powder, and I'm gonna strain it through to get rid of any twigs. Alright guys, here you see I have already strained my henna. There were a few lumps as well, so I just used the back of my spoon to break up the lumps, and there are some impurities in terms of twigs and stuff that have been left behind. These are the ones that we wanted to get rid of. Now next step is I'm actually going to strain the powdered sugar as well, just the same thing, to get rid of the lumps. Alright guys, the next step now is that I'm going to actually mix my powdered sugar with my henna, and then I'm actually going to add lemon juice to it, lime juice to it, just about 2 tablespoons. This is my tablespoon that I'm actually using, and then I'm going to add about the similar amount of my eucalyptus oil, and then I'm going to add water. Now water will be depending on how much consistency I require. You're looking for a consistency of about like a toothpaste. So when you actually take a toothpaste out of the actual paste tube, the consistency that you feel at that point is what you actually need. Here you go guys, so I have mixed my water and made my henna paste. Now this is the consistency we're looking for. Now another test is that when you drop it, it should actually drop as like the way that I'm dropping it, like just as I said in the toothpaste. It shouldn't be too thick, it shouldn't be too watery. You want it to be able to stay on your hand when you actually apply it. Now what the next step is, we're going to actually leave this covered with a cling wrap for 24 hours ideally, and that's when your henna paste will be ready to actually put into cones in the next episode. Please, if you like my videos, please do like, share and subscribe, and if you have any other comments that I could do with the henna paste or in the henna designs, please put them in the comment box below.